swirling dust storms. So why would anyone pay $250 to put up with days of this? As dust loaded with alkali from the lake bed bombards the playa, the party never misses a beat at the Center Camp Cafe, a tented 24-hour hangout that makes the bar in Star Wars look as tame as Happy Hour at the Holiday Inn. When the dust settles, the assembled gear up for another day at the world's weirdest counterculture carnival.
I ate a cherry Pop-Tart, I read some porn, I lazed on the couch, I painted somebody's fingernails. What more do you want?
I'm getting my signals crossed.
For the most part, the people who come here are educated and employed. Many work in Northern California's Silicon Valley and often plan their trip here months in advance. So what draws them to the desert?
I came to be part of it, and because it primarily touched my tribal, my sense of community that I've been without for so long.
While some are looking for a group to connect with, others may be looking to, temporarily at least, live like have-nots.
Well, you're camping out in arduous conditions. That's, I suppose, an experience of have-not. There's a little bit of a, homelessness in terms of your exposure to the elements. But it's the opposite of homelessness in terms of if there's anything you want or need here, you can go ask somebody and you'll get it.
Stuart Brand is a regular at Burning Man. You may remember him as the creator of the Whole Earth Catalog, a wildly eclectic late 60s compilation of tools, technologies, and ideas for living in post-war America in places like communes. These days, Brand lives on a tugboat and helps corporations plan for the future. He comes to Burning Man each year as a reminder of the joy and spirit of the 60s.
It's the best community I know. I was around for the communes. I did the Whole Earth Catalog partly so I could help the communes without actually having to live in one. And this is one I want to live in. If you need to get out of the rain, do you mind if I sit out of the rain? Yeah, absolutely, come on in. And food and on and on and on.
This is where you can play drums and bike at the same time. Fully automated.
Some start the day by cruising the playa in their tricked-out Mad Max mobiles or showing off their customized rides for the throngs. And there's plenty of unusual, interactive art to play in, like this piece adorned with rubber chickens.
This is the Reflect Chicken Coop DeVille.
Really? And why?
Why? Because it's a chicken coop, and it's the DeVille because it's all stylish. See, I can kind of get full of myself here and look at all the reflections. I kind of like it.
At Burning Man, some will be dressed to the hilt by morning, though good taste will not necessarily rule the day.
A man can go into a thrift store and buy the ugliest effing dress imaginable, wear it out here, and I will guarantee you somebody will come up and say, "Oh, what a wonderful dress! Where did you get that?" You gotta love this place.
Others will be undressed to the max. On this chilly morning, some brave but shriveled souls gather for a nude satellite photo. In the real world, this many naked people in one spot could turn into a problem. But at Burning Man, you're supposed to take it all in stride.
You don't get the feeling that the women get hassled too much, despite the fact, because women will walk around half naked.
About nudity, well, start with the nudity. There are folks out there in this world that, I think it was H.L. Mencken that defined a prude as someone who spends too much of their time worrying that someone might be having a good time. But I don't think it's doing anybody any harm. And I will guarantee one thing, I won't go nude.
Larry Harvey is the man behind Burning Man. A chain-smoking San Francisco bohemian, Harvey first lit an effigy of a man 15 years ago on Baker Beach in the shadow of the Golden Gate Bridge. Having no idea his torch job would eventually turn into a huge happening, folklorists say Harvey burned the